Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time for us to deliver a bit of an apology over to the Hoyoverse community. And by the Hoyoverse community, I mean the Genshin Impact one. Because it appears that they are in one of the worst situations we've ever seen, meta-wise, endgame-wise, shilling-wise, balance-wise, that's ever existed. And the apology that I'm going to give over here, ladies and gentlemen, is once again for being absolutely correct. Because guess what? We all predicted that this was going to happen ever since Stygian Onslaught was released about 9 or so months ago, right? We just couldn't help but talk about the fact that this shilling, all of that stuff, the game being a pay-to-win joke, all of this, well, it was going to happen, right? That's why I called it the worst endgame in Genshin history. That's why I said it's a pay-to-win joke. And it appears that the community has woken up completely, posting some of the most popular threads that you can have on Reddit, all bitching and moaning about how bad Stygian Onslaught has become. Because guess what? They really need you to pull Linnea. They really needed you to pull Zebai. They really needed you to build all these new GOTs because they now have one of the most diseased resets that's ever occurred. And with a title like this, for a post like this, getting all these likes, meta is f***ed. Embrace pulling your favorites. It has become too boss dependent. So if you're a free-to-play or low spender, you can't really plan depending on team DPS. And that's the situation, right? It's just complaining. Stygian difficulty 5 will require you to be well-invested half teams or the full premium team of the character being sold. That's just what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. And there's another post over here that's also very popular. They did it! They managed to make the new worst Stygian Onslaught boss. Holy, this thing is by far the worst shill boss they have ever designed. And that's saying a lot looking back at some of the previous bosses. So that's the fact, right? It's been doing fucking awfully over the past couple of months that this game mode has been live. The mechanics in this thing are way too specific and way too many to force a very specific character or team. Geo already has very limited teams, so the Geo shield and the shield mechanic was already annoying, but on top of that, they added a healing requirement and healing reduction, killing off a lot of other teams as well. I'm a 1.0 free-to-play, but I have some really highly invested teams that have always managed Fearless and sometimes and some other clears directly. Arlecchino C6, Nahida C6, Skirk C3, all with their premium teams and some other meta characters as well. They're talking about how they can't use their C6 characters because the content is so shilled. This thing is just designed to eliminate alternate options, which usually bosses allow if you don't have the best teams meant for it. Specifically if you're going to have units at C6 because these cost thousands of fucking dollars. Or if you're a free-to-play, you're saving up for years to get these. Healing reduction and the requirement to heal to full completely kills off our Arlecchino team. She can't heal herself to full even with Q used with max bond to life. Skirk team doesn't have any member that can deal with the shield. Non-Geo Lunar teams either neither break the shield nor get enough DPS to go through the resistance. My Klee breaks the shield pretty well, but building a team around her that will also do enough DPS and meet the healing criteria through the healing reduction is just not happening without ultra whaled units. The whole fight just feels like a shit experience. Every second of it feels like just an ad for Linnea and Zebai. Terrible fight. Terrible boss, terrible experience. Won't be pulling Linnea just to be a part of their forced shill FOMO Stygian. And I decided, hey, why don't we go ahead? Why don't we hear from an expert himself? We got 7 Pliss over here, and he actually broke down some of the mechanics regarding this absolutely diseased fucking fight. And what I wanted to do was go through part of this video together where he breaks down all the bosses in this reset. And you can see over here, bro has a whole 15 fucking minutes dedicated just to the new boss, and then like 3 minutes for this one, and then 4 minutes for that one. So why don't we go ahead? Why don't we see just how awful this is? And, you know, maybe at the end of it, give it a try ourselves.
We have a new rotation of Stygian, and in this video I will cover all the boss mechanics, teams and strategies we can use. I will take extra time covering the new Radiant Moongecko because there are a ton of text and details for this boss.
I feel like he's gonna make this very positive, but we'll see if he ends up cracking.
For example, you can completely skip some of the healing requirements. There are combo improvements for many, if not most characters, and we might actually play units like Chongyun or Sayu for once. There is a lot to talk about for this fight, but I will try to be as comprehensive as possible. The video might be a bit longer than usual, but that's hopefully for the better.
Hey, look at the fact that you now need a fucking PhD. You need to do a whole goddamn thesis to be able to understand the mechanics of this thing, because the mechanics are so fucking shilled, so ridiculous, and so absurd that nobody in their right mind will be able to figure this out unless they're playing the game like a job.
Other than the Gecko, we have 2 reruns.
I don't care about these. Nah, I care about the bullshit. Let's see the bullshit.
World, and anything below should be easy enough for most people. No time to waste, let's cover the first boss. This is the Radiant Moongecko. 10 million HP in Fearless and almost 21 in Dire.
And remember the complaints that we were seeing from the entire player base? That was doing it on Fearless. That was doing it on not even the Dire difficulty. People were complaining about this in the difficulty before the highest one. Look over here, Stygian 5. They're telling you need to pay to play in Stygian 5, not even Dire, bro. Does this one complain about Stygian 5? No, maybe this guy's doing Dire, but this is where one of the biggest complaint posts is coming from. Just doing the 5th one.
The fight starts with just a couple of seconds of the boss being hittable, useful for a fast Favonius proc, after which it will be invulnerable and we will have to face a total of 9 Geo shields.
This is the first part of the fight. He's invulnerable, and then you have to face 9 Geo shields to damage his HP.
These are technically all different layers that we have to deal with, one after the other. In total worth 32 units of Geo. Now, why is this not just one big shield with more durability like previous enemies? The reason is that having different shields means that when you apply more Geo than necessary for one of them, whatever is extra will not carry over to the shield after.
They just had to make sure that you didn't apply too much in a short period of time. Yeah, I wonder what the reason is for that.
If the current shield has just a tiny bit of durability left, even something like Zhongli's Burst, which applies a lot of Geo, does not get rid of more than that tiny bit. This will impact how you play, but not really the overall strategy.
They just want it to be diseased.
This phase lasts 38 seconds, and the best way to deal with it is using anything that the game considers as blunt damage. For practicality, this will most often be the following: Geo damage, most Claymore attacks, most plunge attacks coming from polearms, swords and claymores, and explosions like Overload, Klee, Yanfei and similar.
Notice one thing that you're seeing in here. Yeah, I think you're just not allowed to use the Dendro attribute.
Obviously,
the Dendro element.
Geo damage dealers are fantastic here, and this is pretty much Linnea and Zbai's boss.
And guess who's on banner right now? Linnea.
Navia, Ningguang, Noelle, Itto, especially when coupled with Lunar Crystal Lights, which also helps, have no problem at dealing with this phase specifically. They also have another big perk, because every hit during this phase will have its damage recorded, and once the shield is dealt with, 70% of all the Geo damage, including Lunar Crystal Lights, and 10% of any other source of damage will be dealt to the boss.
So basically, the way that it's working out over here is that it's going to have a 90% durability shield unless you use Geo. Then it's only 30% durability. Yeah, so that entire phase where you're hitting it with all of those attacks, if you're not using Geo, only 10% of your damage will go through once it breaks. Doesn't that just sound great? I think this is the thing. I don't even know why this guy is talking about using non-Geo teams. This at a baseline should just be enough of a sign that your shit is fucking cooked unless you use exactly only one element in the game on your damage dealer.
meaning that whatever strategy we use to deal with the shield, only a tiny portion of damage will translate to the actual boss HP.
No, what do you mean tiny portion? No, it's just use Geo and then you'll 70% of your shit will go through. What?
Unless it's Geo, for which it will be much larger. This is a big deal, but doesn't make it impossible for non-Geo teams to face this boss.
Why are you just lying?
Let's see how. If we strictly looked at the ability of dealing with these 9 shields, then I would argue that there are a ton of options that do well, and there is also skill expression in the way you play.
I wonder how many dupes he has on this team. I'm just wondering. I'm curious as to how many copies of... Is this all C0?
You play. Take the example of Navia. She does very well, but your execution and combos can make her even faster at breaking the shield.
What the fuck is this? Wait, are we...
Her third attack being...
Why? I don't care about this. You're just using the Geo character against the Geo boss that requires you to use Geo.
To it, but all you have to know is that most attacks have a poise damage stat and a property of being a blunt attack.
Or you just don't do a whole fucking thesis beforehand, before like building your team in your rotation, and you just use a Geo team. What the fuck is this shit, bro? Like... Alright, I'm skipping all this garbage.
Is not that great at dealing poise damage. In fact, spamming it is perhaps the worst way to go about these shields. Her much harder combo is of course faster, but also simply spamming normal attacks and inserting a dash between them. Even the dash is a blunt attack with some poise damage. Another example is Chongyun. He is the option that...
So like your only option is to go into like data mined values to see the fucking poise damage, which isn't listed anywhere in the fucking game, to go find like characters that specifically deal enough poise damage. Imagine just not having disease mechanics like this. Like imagine just making your endgame content approachable in the first place.
Makes the most sense when trying to fit Skirk against this boss. A combo of 2 normal attacks into a dash took a while, but was able to deal with the shields. As I said earlier, Overload is also considered a blunt attack and deals 90 poise damage. 3 overloads get rid of almost an entire shield. It's of course a viable strategy, but more as a help rather than fixing the entire 9 shields by itself. Now, technically, any claymore is generally enough, and the same applies to melee units that can spam plunge attacks in a way or another.
Alright, bro, he spent like 10 fucking hours just to talk about breaking the shield. What about the rest of the fight?
And 10% of any other type of damage are going to be recorded and dealt to the boss at the end of this phase. Failing to destroy the shield makes the boss unleash a special attack that is however dodgeable and not as strong. But the main problem is that not dealing with this mechanic makes the boss have a permanent 70% resistance to every element.
I see why the entire community is crashing out.
And we of course don't want that. Now, after a brief stun phase, the boss will wake up, increase its geo resistance, and start another phase we need to be careful about. You see, this boss is not only a geo or poise damage check, but it also has a massive healing check. The next attack he will do removes 10% of your max HP plus 1800 flat to everyone in the team. It also applies a debuff. This debuff lasts a very long time and decreases your crit rate by 100%.
Hey, just play Kokomi, right?
Your damage bonus by 50%.
Never mind.
And your incoming healing bonus by 40%.
Dude, who designed this?
But healing a character to at least 99% of their max HP will stun the boss briefly, remove the increased geo resistance, and also remove the debuff, but only on the character healed. This unit is also going to get a buff. That's 15 crit rate and 50% damage bonus, however, only lasting 15 seconds.
Nice.
So, to recap, The boss has high resistance to every element if you don't deal with the shield phase, and high geo resistance even if you deal with the shield in cases where you don't heal at least one character. This healing mechanic is rather simple, but it has a ton of implications to keep in mind. If we have multiple characters contributing to damage, then they will all need to be healed up to full HP.
Yeah, hey, if you're trying to play Hyper Bloom, just go fuck yourself. I don't know what else to say. Actually, just go fuck yourself.
Which is positive for party-wide healing. However, since the amount of healing required is mostly a percentage, that means that the more HP you have on someone, the more you will need to heal them.
Don't you just love how fast this shield team is clearing?
The HP you have on someone, the more you will...
Zebai, Columbina, Iluga, and Linnea.
Percentage, that means that the more HP you have on someone, the more you will need to heal them.
Looks about right.
40,000 HP Columbina needs to be healed for 5,800 HP.
And guess who heals? Yep, Linnea. This bitch over here. She heals. She also apparently does some of the highest damage in the game.
800 HP. This doesn't sound like too much, but remember that we have a debuff that decreases the healing received by 40%. Plus, if we are healing with someone like Escoffier or Linnea, you kind of want the initial heal to be enough. You don't want to be in the situation where you have to manually swap to every character just for the healing. But of course, that's a possibility.
Hey, so I guess you can't use Bennett either, right? Because he only heals up to 70%?
Even in a team where we have pretty much just one damage dealer, it might not be that easy. Take the example of Overlord Mavica.
Yeah, I guess you just can't use Bennett, right?
Shivers and Jansen do have healing, but not that much, and the last thing you will want is being caught having to wait for healing while your buffs are up.
Do we need to watch very much more? There's like 6 minutes left of this section. All I'm kind of seeing over here is that this is the most retarded shit they've probably added to the game, and that's why there's multiple threads on Reddit with people bitching and moaning about this thing. So why don't we go ahead? Why don't we give this bullshit a try for ourselves? Ladies and gentlemen, doesn't that seem like something that's a little bit fun? Because I've got Genshin Impact ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. I've got it reinstalled just to do this fight because it looks so fun. It's absurd. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it. It has been a minute. It has been a while. So, first and foremost, how do I get to Stygian Onslaught? Oh, perfect. Friends Records. Bro, only 2 people are trying to play it. And they're only on Stygian 4. Oh, yeah, no, this game is fucked. Let's read some of the effects real fast, just to make sure. All right. Use methods suited to dealing with Geo. Due to the effects of the ley line disturbance, something about the multi-layer Geo ward. The Nemesis is... What the fuck even is this? Geo resistance increases, less healing. HP needs to be restored. Alright, basically, it's what we saw in that video over there. Yeah, no, the guy just goes way more in-depth. This is not specific at fucking all. Oh my god. Good thing we watched the video, bro. Like, this is useless. This is fucking useless. This might be the most useless thing I've ever seen compared to, like, what we saw in that fight. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. Exalted Ones. Why would you do that when none of these characters are good against this thing? Wait, why would you even make these the Exalted Ones when... Oh, I see. It just is all the characters I don't have. That's not good. I can't use Arlecchino because she kills herself. I can't use Hu Tao because she also does that too. I can't use Ryodsley because he kills himself. I can't use New Valette. I don't even have him. I can't use Farida because she does that too. Wait, what can I play? It's just not even attemptable for me, right? Skirk? How am I supposed to use Skirk here? You tell me to put in Chong Yun? No, there's no fucking way, right? You're telling me I actually need to put in Chong Yun. Hey, sure, I can put in Zhong Li instead, right? Oh, wait, Escoffier does it. Oh, right, Escoffier and Skirk don't fucking do anything then if I put in this bastard. Dude, wait, no, this is bad. What if I used this team? Where I put in Zhao kills himself. You're right. No, that doesn't work either. There's a lot of characters in this game that deal damage to themselves. I'm beginning to realize that. Like, there's a lot of characters in this game that deal damage to themselves. Is this the team I run? Escoffier, Yelan, Chong, Yun, and Skirk? What does he even use? Noblesse oblige. Okay, sure. We'll run this. Equip that. Crit rate. Cool. That should be fine, right? That's a lot of crit damage. That's a lot of crit damage too. Bro, I forgot how bad rolling in this game is. Yeah, that's a lot of ER as well. And then surely we've got like we got Glacio, right? We got Cryo, right? Okay. Let's do that. All right. What are his stats looking like? That's not very good. That's not very good. Maybe we... Yeah, we'll put on Serpent Spine on him. There we go. W. Yeah, that's looking solid. That's looking solid. Is that enough ER on this character? Do you have Favonius? Yeah, I've got a Favonius. Yeah, no, this is fine. This is fine. Surely this should work. All right, I got the... This is the only modern broken team that I have. And I'm not allowed to use my Farida, though, which is the rough part. So, I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do. But surely we'll figure it out. Party must have at least one member. Oh, I'll just put a bunch of homeless people here. We're just trying to fight this one guy. Radiant Moongecko. We're on Fearless. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. Let's show all these Wuthering Waves noobs how to really deal with content in this game.
One with my blade.
Oh yeah, we're fucking this shield up, boys. Oh shit, that kind of did some damage right there, bro. Oh yeah, hell yeah, we're fucking crushing this.
After all that training.
Bro, he two-shots me. That was not good. Bro, he two-shotted my ass. What was that?
Swift and merciful.
We gotta make sure to dodge that, bro. He's a little bit of a menace there. All right, here we go. Okay, so I've got no ER.
From whence you came.
Wait, how am I supposed to even deal with this? Wait, I've got actually no ER, so is he just... Bro, I need that to heal.
Off to the freezer.
All right, let's do this.
These are about to get dicey.
One with my blade. Spirit blade.
Wait, is that my team's rotation? Wait, that's all I can do? Nah, there is no way. What do you...
Submit for judgment.
Wait, what in God's name is this? Was I supposed to have the character? I'm sorry. Can we... What did I just witness? I'm sorry. What did I just witness there? What was that? Is it really just like pull this unit or you're done, bro? Was that what it was? That's what it was, right? Like pull this unit or it's actually over. You got 10 pulls? Fuck it, man. We got this, bro. Hey. Nah, we got this. It'll be easy, guys. Don't believe me. We got this. The next temple is ours.
Hello, I am Yume Mizuki.
Anyways, so as you can clearly see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, this shit is absolutely fucking cooked. World join request. We help YouTube video. We help YouTube video. This game is ruined. Bro, this game is fucking ruined. You have absolutely no chance of doing anything here without having, like, a full Geo fucking team. Bro, what is this? You can't even join me in the fight, bro. What are we gonna do? He can't in hard mode? Wait, no, this guy's actually helping. Put in Hydro. Bro, this is gonna kill all of us. This is enough. All right, for the Papilla, we'll use my Al Hatham. Right, we'll use my Al Hatham, followed by my Kuki Shinobu. Yeah, we can put it. Yeah. Put in Nahida and yeah, whoever. And we'll play a spread team. Good. Why is she so loud? Use Sucrose. What if I just use Kazuha? Yeah, he's better. He's better, right? What's wrong with Kazuha? Sucrose? I don't even have that bitch built. Bro, she's level 80. Yeah, we're about to bring that shit in there, bro. All right, I'll just put on all the Kazuha shit. Bro, I was about to put this shit in there, bro. Like, that was not good, man. Bro, can she, like, stop making noises like that? Wait, that's a +0. Like, can she stop? All right. We're good. All right. Let's see it over here. So, as far as I'm concerned, he's about to help me with the fearless difficulty, right? Damn, why is he dripped out like that? Let's do this, man. I trust you. I trust you, bro. We're so fucked. It's crazy, bro. Dude, we're so cooked. I'll plunge, bro. I got you. Why can't I plunge attack? Hey, I'll heal. Don't worry.
Lofty wisdom will show us the way. Time to shine. Like the dust. Shine like a gemstone. Here comes the catch.
Shine like a gemstone. All right. Farina's in healing mode. Let's do this. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, brother.
How dare you?
It's not working. We're fucking cooked, bro.
Quietly now.
I'm sorry, man. We're fucking cooked. We're doing less damage than my other team. Bro, is there gear on your units? Did you gear your units? It doesn't look like you geared your units.
Without further ado.
Bro, did you take all the gear off your units? What is this? Bro, this is worse than my other team.
Time to shine. Be cleansed.
I forgot you just can't do plunge attacks in this game. I forgot you gotta do, you can't just plunge attack in this game, bro. I was like trying to plunge like it was Wuthering Waves. Wait, so without Columbina, you just do no damage? Hey, we tried, bro. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, we tried. Yo, yeah, I think the problem is him. Yeah, I think the problem is him. Raga Misurigi. Bro, this ain't even her signature. Ain't this that clothing bitch? The hell with that? Isn't that Shiori? Let's check this shit out. All right. Nah, this is some dog shit, bro. Your gear is trash. I've never seen worse units in my life. I've never seen worse artifacts in my life, bro. This stuff is dog shit. Yeah, this is fucking terrible. Yeah, this is some awful gear you got, bro. Man, I can't believe you out here griefing my game You out here griefing my game with equipment like this. I think it's good. I think we... Goro? Nah, we got this. I believe, bro. I believe we got this. I didn't know you were able to do Fearless with the homies. That's cool, except it's still impossible. Alright, we got this, bro. Alright, I got you, bro. I'm gonna increase your damage dealt. Oh, yeah, we fucking this shit up. Yeah, let's show him, bro. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's unlucky. We actually did not get the proc there. Alright, I'm your hey. Hey, I should do a heavy attack, right? Boom. Huge damage. Hey, like, you're lagging, right? Like, your damage is lagging. It's gonna all hit later, right?
Let me read you a book. Quietly now.
Hey, I mean, it's not bad, right? It's getting close, sort of. Hey, I believe in you, bro. Almost half HP. Wait! Oh! That's not good. Oh, what if I just do charge attacks on it? I'm helping, right? That it's doing nothing. Okay, oh, okay, here we go. It was close. I lagged. How about we just try the other bosses? Surely we can get at least one W here. I'll hate them is C6, so like surely we can beat this guy up, right? All right, get that Electro on here. Yeah, let's fuck this guy up. Okay, why am I? Hey, wait, can you heal me? Hey, don't you have like?
Oh, Forest.
All right, he killed both of us. Ooh, that was rough. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you there. That was rough. Hey. He quit before you did. Yeah, no, I think we both noticed that. Yeah. I simply don't think that we have the roster necessary to conquer this content. I'm gonna be entirely real with you. I think you need Linnea. I think you need Linnea's signature. I think you also need Zbai's signature as well. You're too free to play. You're too free to play for this. I'm sorry, bro. You need to spend more money. You need to spend more money if you're gonna be helping me out like this, bro. My shit is cooked. My shit is cooked. I haven't logged in for like 17 months, bro. He has the challenge weapon skin. Yeah, well, I have the mentally challenged weapon skin because that's the only kind of fucking challenge I can do in this game. I watch your vids. He's about to stop after this one. You showed today that it's not just having Zbai and Linnea. It's also having Columbina too. Oh, okay. All right. See. All right. Get your skedaddle. You're too free to play for me, buddy. Now I got a real professional here. He's gonna help me out. Yeah. I bet he spent more money than you. Do you even have Linnea? Bro, what are you doing here? Surely we will be able to beat this one boss now. What is Person 4 about to do?
Most miraculous, but unless one first cultivates the mind before cultivating these arts, all their feats will be like the moon's reflection on water, shattering at the slightest touch.
Snoo Cap, what is your unit? Hey, pick something. Nah, he was jerking off listening to that background. Are you banned from co-op? Maybe the Snoo Cap, maybe he's banned from co-op. What have you been doing in Milliaster Wonderland? He's collecting my flowers right now. Yeah, we're good, guys. Yeah, let's do it. I'm sorry. Isn't this team right here just going to die?
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show.
The moon's
Just
reflection
smile
on
and
water,
nod along.
shattering at the slightest
I was
touch.
forced to learn.
I'm praying that you guys get this figured out, because I don't... Bro, I can't do anything. Like, look at the unit I'm playing.
Stabilize. This is order.
Boom! All right, yeah, there we go. Yeah, fuck this guy up.
I will have order. Solidify. This is order.
Isn't this only difficulty 5? Isn't this like a good team? Wait, what?
I will have order. This is order.
Hey, we might have this one. We might have this one.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Yeah, I know we're breaking this hella fast. Like, look at that. Look, with 4 of us on it, hey, yo, this shit's getting destroyed, bro. Hey, Shirley. Shirley.
This is order. Stabilize. I will have order.
Is Zhongli that bad in this team? Bro, how did we do so badly? I have a C1 Colomina? How is this not working? I think that's enough tries. And I think what's clear after the experimentation that we see over here is that this boss is fucking cooked. Yeah, this boss is fucking cooked. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to bring today to a bit of a close because clearly, maybe all 4 of us are just retarded, or this shit is just not balanced. Oh wow, is this the walking animation that we paid thousands for? Oh, incredible. That is the worst burst animation I've ever seen. It's kind of clear that shit is not balanced. And this endgame in this game is complete dog shit. I don't even know if these guys are able to clear, to be honest. Maybe they all couldn't clear either, and that's why they all joined my world, so they could actually get so that they could get Fearless 5 done. Maybe we'll try this again at some point, but I'm just gonna be real with you. What an absolute disaster. And I know for certain there's no way at all my account is even going to be able to get close to doing anything. Maybe we'll have to go, maybe we'll have to go contact somebody who's actually a whale, somebody who's actually spending thousands of dollars on the game, and they might be able to get it done for us. Yeah, the boss has more HP on multiplayer. Oh, so we actually do need a whale. It is what it is. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen.